This video is to familiarize you with the program basics, like moving around or using the menus, without going into a whole lot of detail, and should give you an overview of what's going on. Then you can choose the video to get a little more detail on a particular feature. So we'll begin by logging in, get a screen, put in our name and case-sensitive password. I'm going to enter this as the supervisor. Sometimes we have to open our company exclusively to do some maintenance tasks like re-indexing or closing them up. So we're going to log in. Presents me with the home screen, and I'm going to show you 3 different ways of getting around the program. Here we have the system menu. The system menu is a set of collapsible menus. And in some cases, there are menus below that. People who have been using the program for a long time are very familiar with those, and we refer to screens by their menu number. So you can do that, or perhaps you want to customize that and eliminate a lot of detail. You can do so by just unchecking some of the things that are there now. We'll do that. Save that, and now if I get into the general ledger, I've got less choices than I would under the system menu. Pretty simple. Or we can access the features with our pull-down menus. These can be customized using the settings, where let's say we wanted to use just the system menu, then our little activity tabs would go away. Or if we chose to use those, then we could uncheck a few of these and get only the tabs that we use on a normal basis. And we could hide that menu if we wanted to. Let's put that back. We're going to go over to our settings again, recheck these guys, save. Notice if we have more tabs than can be displayed, then we can use these red arrows over here on the upper right to move to the appropriate tab. Or we can use shortcuts. You need to do these from the system menu, and it's pretty simple. We go down, we press click here, open up a menu, and let's say we want budgets. So simply drag this guy out. Oops, that's already out there. So we'll say we want job costs. Okay, so we get done. We simply save our layout, and then this gets us into our job cost screen by just double clicking on that button. That's very helpful when you're first using the program. You can put things out where you can remember how to get back into something rather than having to navigate through the menu again one more time, learning where things are. When we there's a lot more that we can do with this, by the way, in customizing this. That'll be in another video. Once we get into a particular screen, I forgot, we need to show you how to set up a report. So I can go into any report, and this is my report screen, and I've got 2 reports available from this menu. If I'd like that on the desktop, I simply create a shortcut, designate the tab on which I want it, and if I look out here, I see my job status report. It's ready to go. Simply fill in the information and print it out. Other thing we want to show you is once we get into a particular screen, so let's say I get into my job screen, which is located in accounts receivable. I want to navigate to the job, so I can hit this pull down, and I see my jobs, and I can see them by job number by pressing this guy up here, or in alphabetical order. I pick my job, and here it is. So from this screen, I've got access to things that are related to the job, like the bid items, if I'm using those, or the phases, if I'm using those, or the purchase orders that are associated with this job. Notice here I've got a whole bunch of transactions. I can actually double click on that, bring that transaction up if I wish. And this is like getting into the program from any other menu. Once I get it done, I can save it or just get out of it. This is the results of like a built-in query. I can create my own custom queries and use those, or use the queries out of the box by hitting the binoculars. Brings me up a list of queries that are available. Simply run that. There's a criteria screen. So let's say I want to use a particular job. I can use my F5 key to list those. And I bring up a query with just one job in it. Do that again by running it. And I leave it blank and I get multiple jobs. Again, I can drill down to the client from here, or I could drill down to the job from here. And from within the job, I can, if I've got the little crooked arrow next to a field, I can actually drill down to the client from here. When I drill down, I have to back out. While we're in, we have some program controls that we can use. This is this little guy displays the first record in our stack of jobs, if you will. And this moves one to the right, another to the right, or to the last job in the stack, according to number. That's about it for this video. If you want to drill down to some more detail, we have other videos that are related to these particular topics that go into a little more detail about how to use them, especially like using the shortcuts. Thanks for attending.